But thank you guys for jumping on. I'm so excited. Carly and I were just on the phone right before this call, and we're kind of like spewing things back and forth to each other just because we're so excited about things that are coming up and about the end of the year. Both of us have been through a couple end of the year cycles going into the new year now, so we really wanted to like help you guys get set up to make the new year, the best it can be, because I think people forget that right now, even though people want to take time off during, no, Cam, you didn't miss anything. Even though you want to take, the time off in the holidays and you think no one wants to join you, that this is really the crucial time to get people involved before the new year starts. As we know, this business kind of has a 30 to 60 day lag. So if you lag during this time of the year, you're just going to feel that lag in January. And we don't want that for you guys. So we wanted to give you as many tools as we could to help you align your goals for the new year with actions and to get you started the right way. So before we kick into that, I'm working two computers here. I feel super nerdy or smart. I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to follow up with Success Club recognition for last month. You guys did awesome. Catherine Jenkins led the pack with 14 Success Club points. Margot, McKenna, Tina, Beta, and Cami all hit Success Club as well. So super, super good job, you guys. And I sent your resistance loops off today, so they're on their way to you. But awesome job. I know it can be tough during the holidays, but I kind of feel almost the opposite about the holiday season, because December is when I joined my first challenge group and when it really changed my life. So I never let that excuse of it being the holidays and that it's hard cloud, my work or what I'm doing to reach out to people, because I was that person who joined in the holidays and I'm still here. So just remember that. Everyone has a different season in life, no matter if it's the holidays or summer or whatever it is. So again, we're going to use some awesome tools tonight to help you kind of combat all of those things. So just a couple things, going over some upcoming dates we have in December. So on December 11th, the new Team Beachbody website is launching, which I am super stoked about. I don't know if you guys have looked at the UK site yet, but it's really, really streamlined, and I think that's what ours is going to mimic. So super good, because, I don't think our website is the most user-friendly, but it's because of Beachbody. When they created the site, it's grown to be something different than what the site kind of supports, when they started Team Beachbody. So I'm really excited to see all those changes they're going to implement. Remember seeing some of the previews at Summit, and it looks like it's going to be super streamlined. And then December 14th, we have the 80-Day Obsession Challenge Packs launching, the pre-sale. And I did post some things about that on the team page. And also Carly is going to go into more about the 80-Day Obsession a little bit later, so I'll leave that to her. And then A Little Obsessed preview launches again on December 20th. We'll talk about that more later too. And then on the 28th, we're going to post another glimpse into coaching group for our team. So
Can you repeat that last day, December what?
28th.
Thank you.
And I have it on the team banner page too. So.
Okay.
And then Success Club prize for December from Beachbody is 80-Day Obsession swag, which is cool because it's always nice to get those things and to be able to promote them, especially next month when the program launches officially. And then I'm going to do something for a Success Club prize this month. I have two things in mind. I haven't decided which one, but I'll post about it once I decide. But there will be an awesome prize for hitting Success Club 5 or higher for Team Fired Up in December if you hit it. Okay, so rolling into our call. I'm going to see who just texted me because I want to make sure it's not one of us. Okay, sorry. So again, going into things and tools and, different strategies you can use to go into December full force to build that momentum for January. So what are some things that you can do now? Because I know it is hard with the holidays, and maybe if you haven't started your challenge group yet already, you're kind of sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, it's too late in the game. I don't know who's going to want to start a 30-day challenge group in the middle of December. Don't worry, you have other options. So a couple things that you can do. Obviously, we always talk about running free groups. Free groups are a fantastic way to get people involved now, to build, relationships, pique their interest about Beachbody, and then start planting the seeds more about new programs like 80-Day Obsession and the things to come. So If you're feeling intimidated, like I just really don't think I'm going to get much of a following in December, or people aren't going to want to join me, reach out on the team page or to another coach. If you have a success partner, you can always team up. I'm always teaming up and wanting to team up with different coaches because it just takes a little bit of the pressure off me, and then I have to do it all myself. But together, we know we're going to bring so many more people into the group. It doesn't have to just be 2 coaches. I mean, team up with 3, 4, 5 if you want to, and create this awesome, free 1-week ab group or whatever it's going to be. But a couple ideas that I've been talking about with other coaches on the team are like 12 days of fitness. You could start on December 11th. You could run it for 12 days. It could be a free group or a paid challenge group. If you run the free group, obviously they can sign up for the 2-week free trial of Beachbody On Demand. And then if it's a challenge pack, if they're signing up with a challenge pack, that's great too. And maybe offer some kind of extra bonus to those people who do sign up with the full package. Just so they know that you appreciate that they want to go all in even this time of year. But then there comes the point where you're like, okay, nobody's going to want to spend $160 on themselves at Christmas time, except besides me, because I always Christmas shop for myself. Like I just got a box from Zulily that was like, I think 3/4 for me. But anyway, so with that being said, know that, there are other ways to get people excited about spending $160 on themselves. Obviously, letting them know the value of what they're getting, that they're getting Beachbody On Demand for a year, and all these things we know are amazing about what a challenge pack includes. But there's also creative ways, and Cami actually posted about this today. I'm going to totally steal her idea, but doing a 12 days of fitness giveaway for 12 days straight, and maybe you have other ideas about this, and you're welcome to chime in on what ideas you had about this, but of giving away a prize every day for 12 days for whoever signs up and purchases a challenge pack from you. And I was just talking about this idea with Carly, and I said it's so awesome because maybe you have extra samples laying around. So you don't necessarily need to give away a gift card or something you have to spend money on. Maybe you're a crafty person and you're really good at making, you knit hats, or you do something that isn't going to cost you a lot of money, but is still a cool gift that you could give away as incentive or a thank you to someone for signing up with a challenge pack. So just start to get creative with how you offer things. I think that's really the key this time of year, is to just think outside the box, and but also let people know what the value of a challenge pack is, and let them know hey, I get it. Not everyone wants to focus on their health and fitness right now, but I'm going to guarantee you that come January 1st, you're going to want to jump in with me. So you might as well hit the ground running now, and we can get you started. And then come the 1st of January, you're ready to go. And you can still enjoy the holidays, right? So another gift idea you could do is obviously like an Amazon gift card giveaway with a challenge pack purchase. Carly had mentioned doing something with a deadline, like if you order a challenge pack by the 27th, and this kind of more guarantees your Success Club being locked in, that if you give a deadline, people are a little bit more feel the pressure about the timeline kind of thing. And what else was I going to say? Oh, and Carly had another awesome idea. She's just full of good ideas that I'm just spewing for you guys. She had mentioned when she was over at my house for our live backstage pass thing, we were just chatting, and she had mentioned doing a free test group kind of a thing for her challenge group. For the first 2 weeks of her challenge groups, sorry guys, my phone's going off. The first 2 weeks of her challenge groups were like a free group, but she put everybody into that group. And then after that 2 weeks, she'd say, okay, you got your 2 free weeks. You can kind of see the gist of what a challenge group is. Now, if you want to continue on, and I'm going to give you more tools and more things, and it's even more of a, gift to you guys for this challenge group that I have. If you want to continue on to that kind of step up and really continue on with your results, then you roll over and purchase a challenge pack. So she kind of rolls it seamlessly from a free group into a challenge group, if I'm right. Is that right, Carly? Yeah. So it's just like that seamless thing where you're getting people super stoked about what a challenge group is. And then you're and you kind of just make it like a no nonsense thing. You're like, okay, you did your 2 free weeks. Are you ready to go? I'll keep you in the group, or I'll just, take you out if you don't want to continue. So I think that's a cool way of, we always try and get our free groups timelined up to our challenge groups. But I think that's a cool way of really making it seamless and rolling over and giving people that whole challenge group experience before. So again, the free groups are a great way to get people involved. And again, they don't even have to be, fitness related. They can be a holiday, a craft group. I'm not the best person at these groups, you guys, that are non-fitness related. I feel like I get more of a following with fitness related groups, but there are so many people like Jen Richardson, top coaches who find such a niche in this, like, crafting different topics, whether it be like, a personal development type group, different things where you can just add different value to people's lives that's not fitness related. And those groups are solely about making connections with other people, which is what we're all about and where we're always trying to grow our cold market. So that, of course, is a fantastic way to kind of reach a broader scope of people, but also people that share the same interests as you too. So with that, I'm going to throw it over to Carly, and she's going to talk about kind of the nitty-gritty of how to use 80-Day Obsession to create this momentum for the new year, especially with the launch of the challenge packs and especially with the launch of the next week of 80-Day Obsession happening on the 20th. So take it away.
Yeah, so I'm going to be chatting just about a couple of things that were on the wake-up call this morning. I don't want to repeat it, though, if everybody listened to it. Did anybody listen to the call this morning? You did? Couple of you? Sorry. Okay.
National wake-up call?
Yes, the national wake-up call. You did? Okay. So I will just be touching on a couple things. So sorry to repeat it, but I just think it's really, really valuable. If you did not hear it, that we all need to be on the same playing field here, just because this is such a big deal. This program it's just so new, and I think that it just can be such an innovation to people's fitness and getting people on board with something that actually works for the new year. So they talked about this 3 steps for launch, and I'm just going to go over those really briefly so that people who did listen to the call won't get super bored. And I'm sick, by the way, so I'm sorry if I'm coughing everywhere. But first of all, you need to figure out who your target customer is, and we talk about this all the time. Who's your avatar? For me, it's moms, stay-at-home moms primarily, but just kind of like the younger mom in general. And how are you going to reach them? Are you, create that list now of people that you really think that this is going to speak to. So how are you going to track who you're talking to and just where you're at with that person? Because I know for me, I have so many things going on in my life. I have to keep all of my information, my contact list in one spot. So just make sure just make that list ahead of time and who you're going to talk to so that you're really focused during your power hours. And then get to know the 80-Day Obsession challenge packs. So this is super, super important, you guys. It took me about a half an hour to just really sit down before the wake-up call, and then they went over them. Kind of just the nitty-gritty information and why things are set up the way they are. And first of all, something that we want to make sure is, I know we've been used to the 160 challenge packs. These are 180. So just the basic, the lowest one that you can get for your new customer or a new coach, if you sign them up as a coach, is 180. There are promo prices though. The promo prices for all 3 levels. So what I did, I'm a visual person. I printed this out. This was the only one that I printed out for the new customer, new coaches, so that I just have it in my reference all the time, because there are multiple things that come with each challenge pack. And so I want to be ready to go for anybody that I'm talking to. Excuse me. So there are promo prices for each and every challenge pack that are only offered from December 14th through the launch which is January 15th, but I'm assuming that it's through January 14th. I'm assuming that those are promo prices, and I don't know if I need to check on that. But there are promo prices, so that's another way that we can kind of promote it. If you want to save, if you want to do this, then make sure you get it before the launch date. So I want to go over those really fast. I have never used the performance line, you guys. I just haven't. I've always wanted to, but I've not just kind of jumped in and done that. And to be honest, I was thinking, oh, I'll just go this new program without it. But if you listen to the wake up call, I got converted in my mind to do it this time around, because Miguel, who was talking today, I think his name's Miguel, sorry if that's wrong, but was talking about how he was in the test group and how him and his wife were going to do kind of what I was thinking about doing and not do anything with Performance Line. But day 4, you do every single day. Your muscles are so confused because you're doing different workout, different moves every single day. They were exhausted and they were not able to really put forth that full effort in order to get the best results possible. But by day 5, they were entering, they were started doing Recover and Energize, and they felt just worlds different. And they really said, for 80 days, your muscles are so confused all the time. There's no way that you are going to get the results that you are able to get, and therefore share those amazing results, inspire other people, unless you are really on these 2 things. So that's where these performance packs come in and why they are so important. Really talking about that to people. Yes, Shakeology is important for that dense nutrition to, set that foundation for your results and for your internal health. But you need that Performance Line to help your body do what it needs to do, because these are really intense workouts and these are longer workouts. I did not know how long they were going to be. He said that they were between like 45 minutes and an hour, which I know for me, I'm used to the 30-minute workouts. So that's going to be kind of a push to me. But if you're doing those workouts every single day for 80 days, we have to have that extra boost, you guys. So what they were talking about in the wake up call today is challenging every coach, every one of us, to go all in for the 80 days. And I know I'm committed to that. So because we are going to go in all it for 80 days, we need to just really expect that the people with us in our challenge groups, our new customers and our new coaches, do the same. And so that's why this mega challenge pack is so important to push. I know for me, my general thought process is to do the cheapest one because that's going to be easy sell. But looking at it, what's really going to benefit our customers, and that's this. So this one-time purchase, everything they're going to need for that entire 80 days in one-stop shop. So you get 4 Recover tubs and 2 Energizes along with the Shakeology. So you literally have everything you need for that whole 80 days. It's the best value, because even with a coach discount, if you're getting them month to month, it's still going to be a little bit more expensive than if you get the new challenge pack. The mega challenge pack, which is everything. So
I have a question.
Yeah.
So they get all the performance, all the equipment and everything, but they just get 1 bag of Shakeology, right? And then after 30 days, they'll still get charged the regular.
Yeah. So the Shakeology Home Direct, that's still going to be the same.
Okay.
The only thing, so they're not getting like 4, what it would be, like 3
bags. That's okay.
Or else it'd be, I'm sure, way more. So
do you have suggestions on how to approach it? Because I'm just thinking okay, people my age are always like, I don't have money, I'm broke. And so I'm trying to go through my mind and how to really explain the value, because I know Energize and the Recover for me is huge, but I don't know how to portray that to people. You kind of need it all, because they're going to be like, no, I'm fine.
The way I'm thinking about doing it, because I'm in the same boat, the way I'm thinking about doing it is just having a real conversation, asking people to chat on the phone so you can really explain to them, because this is it is a little bit more in depth. You do have to have a conversation, because I was like, I don't need that, but I had to listen to someone talk to me about it and explain and just be like, hey, do you have 10 minutes to chat on the phone? Where you can then share your story about how it's affected you. But then you can just talk about the program and say, this program is a little bit more intense. Because, the whole point is muscle confusion, so that you never plateau, so that you're always pushed for those 80 days. And because of that, because of the rigorousness about this particular program, you have to have a little bit more help, or else you're going to be exhausted. You're not going to be able to push yourself, and you're not going to be getting the results.
Okay.
And I think too, like Carly's going to talk about this too, but like laying the groundwork. So we're talking about like A Little Obsessed and getting people into the preview of it, and also doing your homework. And like Carly said, like she sounds so versed on this because she just listened to the National Wake Up Call, and she also watched that video I mentioned on the Beachbody Champions page when Autumn came on live. And just kind of, if you just have like an hour to plug in your headphones while you're folding laundry or doing whatever, and just really get versed on the program in itself, you're going to speak with so much more confidence to people. Like Carly's already like saying all this, and I'm like, oh dang, I know, I got to get my Recover, I got to get all this stuff. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm all in. I want these results.
It's like a kick in the booty to listen to that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So I think if you portray that same message to people, and you're like, hey, I get it, it's expensive, but also guarantee people that you're doing it with them, you're putting your money where your mouth is too, and you've seen the results, and you can kind of speak to, like Carly was saying, the science behind the workout and where it all comes from. So I think just really getting knowledgeable about the program is probably the best thing we can do. I hate to say sell it, but to really sell it to people, because it's so valuable. In, Beachbody takes a lot of science behind everything they do to put these things together. So I know it's a total tough sell. And at any age, I feel like who's going to want to spend $250 on themselves? But I think that just comes down to us, spreading the word and being knowledgeable about what we talk about.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it about, the challenge packs. And another way to just really get knowledgeable is to go on the Beachbody Champions page. Autumn did a great rundown on everything. I watched that last night. It's so awesome to hear her talk about it, because she does go into the science behind it, why it is built the way it is, and it talks about the kind of the program. She talks about the nutrition. It's another huge thing too. I don't know if you guys know about that, but do you guys know about the nutrition aspect of it? So, okay, really fast, because I think this is really important for us to be on the same page too, because we're getting a lot of questions about that. Yes, it's the same container portions, but it tells you when to eat those containers every day. So it's more specific. In my mind, my first thought was like, oh my gosh, it's more restricting. But the way she conveyed it, the way Autumn conveyed it when she talked about it, is it's more freeing. There's no question, like, do I eat before my workout? What do I eat? How far before my workout do I eat? Do I eat right after? She tells you exactly what to do. So it's actually super simple. Like, she's like, I want to simplify it for you, but these are foolproof ways to get these, to get amazing results.
Is it still worker friendly for people that obviously have like 8 to 5 jobs?
I think you do have to be more intentional about it.
Okay.
But I think it's the same type of thing. You just plan ahead. If you're following like the 21-day fix portion container system, and you're going to be away from the house, you just prep your meals ahead of time and you take them with you. Okay. So that's the same type of thing. It's just even more specific. So it's like a block set. Whenever you do your workout, no matter if it's in the morning or night, she tells you what to eat right before you work out. I think it's actually an hour and a half before your workout. Then your workout, and what to eat after. So there's kind of 3 things: meal, workout, meal, all locked together. And then you have 3 other meals in your day. 1 meal, 2 meal, 3. So you eat 5 times in the day, but 2 of them are bookending your workout. So it's a little bit more like your macros through the day are a little bit more planned out and more kind of rigid, but it helps your results. Okay, so the last kind of step that they talked about in there is execution. How do you best, from start to finish, how do you sell this really? So they're talking about 3 selling opportunities. So the pre-order phase, which is kind of what we're talking about now, before the 14th. So how are we going to do this? Reconnecting with people. A great way to do this that they chatted about today, which I've been starting to do a lot, is voice message people. Because last month was a miss month for me. It was the second month in my whole business that I did not hit Success Club. I literally cried. I was so heartbroken, but I will tell you what, I messaged so many people. And I think where I fell into this rut of, I don't know how else to say it, but like cockiness of, oh, I'm just going to hit Success Club because I always hit Success Club, is I modified copy and paste messages. And I have fallen into that trap. And what I committed to do from now on is really voice message people to make it personal, so they know without a shadow of a doubt that I am personalizing this message to them, reconnecting with them, and talking to them about this program to them through voice messages. So that's how we can connect with them now. But what they were saying, the best thing to do from now until the 14th is connect with your existing customers and coaches, because you can sell challenge packs to them who are, I'm sorry, Kinsey. I've like this, I'm sorry. I haven't been like talking a lot since I'm sick, so.
I know, we've had the crud in our house too, I feel ya.
Gosh, it's been hanging on forever. Okay. All right.
But I agree with that thought. I have totally been voice messaging people a ton more. And it's just a time saver. Like, I was so nervous to do it in the beginning, and people feel so much more connected to you. So I totally agree with doing that.
Yeah. Okay. Focusing on your existing customers that do not have Shakeology, that are only Beachbody On Demand. So making a list, and there's a pre-order commitment tracker form that they uploaded. I've not downloaded that and stuff, but there's a way for you to put everybody's name and then what challenge pack they're going to get. So that the morning of the 14th, when those become live on your Coach Mobile app, you can just send out all those links. So that's what we're focusing on then. And then the pre-launch phase, so December 14th through January 14th. That's when you really want to focus on finding new customers. That list, your avatar list that you kind of made, who you are connecting with, that's really who you're going to be focusing on. And then like focusing on that launch group that hopefully, I think Kenzie and I are going to be talking about kind of an idea for a launch group for 80 Day Obsession. And then your post-launch group after the 15th when it launches. Sharing your results, sharing how awesome it is, sharing about the program, like make people a part of it, make people so curious about what you're doing that they want to join you. So that's basically it about kind of the launch, how to prep for that. I want to talk about a little obsession. The 5 preview workouts that are going to launch on for Beachbody On Demand starting December 20th, and they are going to be free, you guys. So what that means, it's going to be on the homepage of Beachbody On Demand. Just tell people, hey, you want to check this out? Go to beachbodyondemand.com. And it's just on the homepage. They don't even have to set up a free trial. It's really awesome. Let's see. And then, so it's free Beachbody On Demand. The lengths of those workouts are just going to be 30 minutes. So they're not going to be super long, just kind of like a brief thing. And then the eating plan for 80 Day Obsession, the whole thing is going to be launching on the 20th. So that coincides with a little obsession launch, and that's going to be found in the program materials of Beachbody On Demand for that program. So how we can launch this, how we can help promote it. What I'm going to do, I don't know if Kinsey, you have other ideas, but what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to do kind of a promo video, compilation video when A Little Obsessed comes out. I'm going to do some videos, some preview videos of the workouts, post it on my fitness page, kind of do a little sponsorship of it, so it gets a lot of traction. Have people join me. I'm going to have my current challenge group kind of roll over into kind of a preview challenge group. I'm going to have everybody be doing the 80 Day Obsession the Little Obsessed workouts together. And I'm going to be sharing how everybody's doing on my kind of my personal page. I'm going to be promoting that. I am going to be giving kind of Amazon gift cards away for anybody who pre-orders. So I'm going to hopefully be kind of building traction from that preview workout and workout video that I'm going to be doing for Little Obsessed, and then pre-ordering gifts through the December 27th Help Me Lock In Success Club. So that's pretty much, I don't know if you had anything to add about.
Well, I was just going to touch on what we talked about. We kind of threw out the idea, and I thought this would be a great way because I know December is tough, that I'm interested in hosting a team-wide, a Little Obsessed group where we can just invite a massive amount of people to this. And because, you know, we all have probably our lifers or our recurring challengers who are rock stars. We know they'll do whatever we tell them, you know, hey, I'm doing this. You know they're going to do it. So I think it would be so good to get those people involved in this with all of us combined. And then also it gives us the opportunity to invite new people, and then new people tuning into a group that's full of coaches and rock star challengers are going to be like, holy ish, this vibe, like the energy in this group is so awesome. So I feel like that's going to drive so much momentum for people to kind of get new people excited, and it's completely free. Like you literally do not have to put in any payment information. It's completely free. So I was thinking about we could start this maybe on the 27th and run it for 5 days or a week, maybe do a 2-day prep day, you know, a couple day prep day after Christmas. But right now, you guys, like Carly was saying, all those things she's going to be doing, planting the seeds on her social media, posting a video, whatever it is you feel comfortable with sharing, start doing it right now. And the question we had kind of discussed was, okay, well, what if people don't have the equipment and the bands? Well, when I did my first group of, you know, the A Little Obsessed preview, I didn't have the bands, and I used paper plates as my slides. But it honestly made me more intrigued and made me want to try the whole thing with the bands because I was already hurting without the bands. So I'm like, holy snikes, this is going to be tough when I finally have all the equipment when I sign up for the full 80 days. So, you know, I wouldn't worry too much if people don't have all the equipment because this is just a preview, but at least they can see the format of the challenge group. They can see the energy from all of our Rockstar challengers and people we'll be adding. We'll keep it really simple with just posting like a 21-day fixed meal plan or something simple like that for people to follow. So that's an idea. We will post more details about it. I'll post more details about it in the next couple of days and kind of get some throw some ideas out there to you guys. And then just to touch on one last thing because I have like 3 minutes left. 5-day free group. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, McKenna, like a 5-day for the workouts, but then maybe a 2-day prep. And then Cammie she posted something about the retreat being the free prize for that's not a bad idea. I'm just saying something along those lines. I might throw something in there that has to do with the leadership retreat. So that was a good idea.
I'm just curious when you're going to be like announcing the winner of like the planner.
Well, I haven't got anybody's No Excuses November's back.
Oh, that 100 no's, that thing?
Yes, because that's what that giveaway was for. But I might roll that over into December if we want to redo.
I thought it was the Success Club too, right? It was for both?
Yes, but you had to have both to qualify. I know. You got your bands.
I didn't hear that part. Shoot.
But okay, anyway, I want to touch real quick on the leadership retreat. We do have that. Again, that was the other date I forgot to mention was the qualification for that. For diamonds, the trip will be completely paid for all diamonds who hit diamond by December 28th, and all emeralds who hit emerald by or active emeralds by December 28th and also hit Success Club in the month of December will get to go on the retreat. You will pay a $250 payment, which will include all your food and activities. We have a big excursion planned, and that's covered. The only thing that's not covered in that $250 for Emerald coaches is if you want to get your makeup done for the photo shoot, but the photo shoot itself is also included with that $250. So let's fill this house, you guys. I am so excited. Margot, Sarah, and I have been scheming and planning, and it's going to be amazing. So I can't wait to be snowed in with all of you guys and just have an awesome, awesome weekend. So, any questions from anybody? We have like a minute left. Less than a minute, it says.
What's the dates again?
The dates of the retreat?
Yeah.
December 25th through the 28th. The last weekend of, or I'm sorry, January 25th through the 28th, last weekend of January.
Christmas.
Wait, did you not January or February?
January.
Okay.
I think I said December, but
I have a question. Has anyone else like been struggling with the Coach Online Office? Because half the time it doesn't load on my computer.
I haven't, but I have heard that from other people too.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't heard anything from Beachbody that they're having any issue, like announcing that they've been having issues. But.
Okay.
There was some bug fixes that were done.
Yeah.
Some, depending on what type of browser you're using, some browsers were having issues.
Okay.
I think I saw it this morning or yesterday that those have been updated.
Yeah, I saw they fixed them, but mine's still not working very well. So I may just try a different browser.
Mm-hmm. I use Chrome. Oh no, I use Safari for Beachbody, and it worked. I haven't had issues. But.
Cami, post your ideas on the team page for the prizes if you want.
Please do the 12 days of fitness giveaways.
I can do that.
Thank you.
No problem.
Guys.
All right, guys. Well, have a good night. Thanks for hopping